Welcome to Best Practices, our series highlighting the concepts you need to know to help solve highly specialized building envelope challenges. We are here at the mock wall we built to show the tips and best practices for installing Siplast wall control products.
In this video, we'll walk through best practices and key benefits for installing Monolith VP-adhered air and water resistive barrier, part of the Siplast wall control portfolio. This includes our premium AWB products, poly-ISO insulation, and wall flashings. Ensuring a successful installation is about understanding details, so let's cover some commonly asked questions. First, what are some requirements for installing wall control Monolith VP AWB? Monolith VP can be installed on vertical walls of commercial buildings on various substrates such as gypsum, CMU, concrete, exterior grade plywood, OSB, and metal surfaces. In this demonstration, we are installing it over gypsum boards. Monolith VP is a next-generation self-adhered membrane that delivers exceptional performance, without primers and without restrictive temperature windows. Installation can take place in dry conditions that are above 20 degrees Fahrenheit and supports up to 12 months of exposure to UV to provide greater construction flexibility. Probably the most common question we get is to understand the steps and techniques to properly install Monolith VP. Prior to installation, the substrate should be clean and dry and free from any loose or foreign materials. When installing our products, always make sure to wear personal protective equipment and follow the safety data sheet guidelines. Begin by snapping a chalk line to create a guide for placing the first course of Monolith VP. Work from the bottom of the wall up in a standard shingle sequence, top over bottom, side over side. For each subsequent sheet, overlap the sheet below and to the side by a minimum of 3 inches, using the printed lines on the sheet as a guide. Installing Monolith VP is easier when working with a partner. 2 people can better align and place the sheets on the wall. To get started, place the top edge of the sheet at the chalk line. Then, remove the upper release liner and unroll the sheet to stage and position it into place. When working with an opening, such as a window opening, install the sheet across it and come back later to cut the membrane flush to the edges of the opening. Once the sheet is properly placed, use a squeegee to help flatten and adhere the top portion of the sheet to the wall. This helps to remove any potential air pockets or bubbles as you install. When using the squeegee, work from the middle down and out towards the edges to remove wrinkles. Next, remove the release liner for the bottom half of the sheet and squeegee it into place. After placing the sheet with the squeegee, come back with a J-roller to firmly adhere and smooth out the sheet. Once the first course is adhered, you can move to additional courses. Side laps and end laps should overlap a minimum of 3 inches to protect against water intrusion and ensure continuity across the wall. When reaching the end of the wall or an opening, you can cut the material to the length required. Monolith VP's flexibility makes it easy to shape, align, and adhere at corners and transitions. To finish, continue installing all additional courses to cover the wall. So that's an overview for installing Monolith VP. Here's a summary of best practices. Always install on a clean, dry surface. Start at the bottom of the wall and work up. Avoid wrinkles by using a squeegee and J-roller. Maintain lap integrity by overlapping sheets at least 3 inches. Maintain lap orientation around openings, edges, and corners. And above all, consult the Siplast installation guides and reference material on every project. Thanks for watching. For more guidance and step-by-step installation videos, visit siplast.com or connect with your local Siplast representative. Siplast is with you every step of the way.